Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a total hair transformation on Mariah. It's time for spooky season, so if you can't tell by my makeup, we're doing neon green and purple. So our plan is to bleach her roots, do neon green at the roots, fading into purple, and then fading into black. So in order to do this, we do need to remove the green. This is the first time we're doing any type of color remover on her hair for like over a year.
Yeah.
I left a year ago.
We've just been doing like roots and stuff.
Yeah, so her hair's never had color remover on it before, so I'm using Schwarzkopf color remover. It's one of the best color removers ever, super gentle. So I mixed that up with 10 volume. We're gonna go ahead and bleach her roots. And in my last video with her, I told you guys we would do a Q&A, so we're actually gonna answer questions while we do her hair. It is 9:30 at night and my neighbors are literally on the other side of this wall. So we're gonna be answering questions with our inside voices. We're gonna try and like keep quiet. So we're gonna answer questions while we bleach her roots and do the color remover. And then I will probably wind up voicing over the rest of the video because we're probably gonna be doing this till like 1 or 1:30 a.m. and I really don't want to upset my neighbors because we're friends, so I just really don't want to like make them angry. I'm sitting on a bouncy ball, by the way, so we're gonna get into this process. I will show you guys the colors and everything we mixed up as we go along. I did do 2 test swatches because originally I thought in order to do green and purple, because they're like opposites on the color wheel, so like if you mix green and purple together, they will become muddy in the middle. So I figured we need like a transition color. So I did a swatch. I was originally gonna do like a super dark blue, so transitioning into neon green, dark blue, and then the purple. And then I decided to do a swatch of just the neon green and purple, and honestly, it turned out pretty good. It's a little silvery right here. So I told her as long as she knows, it could be a little silvery or a little tiny muddy in between there. But I like this one better than this one. So we're gonna attempt to do this. And I think it's gonna work out well because the neon green is way brighter than the purple. The purple's really dark, which allows the purple to cover up the green. It's less risk of it being muddy. If you mix 2 colors together that are the same level, so like a level 6 green and a level 6 purple, if you mix those together, definitely gonna become muddy. But if you mix like a level 9 green with a level 4 purple, it's not gonna be as muddy. You're gonna see more of that purple. So we're gonna go ahead and start applying and answering questions.
I didn't understand.
Let's get into it. Yeah, it's okay. They'll get it. They'll get it. Okay, first question. Favorite band at the moment?
Well, Nothing But Thieves, obviously.
I honestly don't know. I really like Harry Styles right now and Louis Capaldi. Always like Billie Eilish, and Bad Omens. Probably Harry Styles.
At the moment, really?
Yeah. He just always makes me in a good mood.
I get that.
What was yours? Nothing But Thieves?
Yeah.
Somebody asked, was it love at first sight? Pretty much.
Oh, yeah. Okay, what is your favorite thing about each other?
Okay, do you want me to go first?
Sure.
My favorite thing about Mariah, I think she's one of the strongest people ever, to be honest. I talk about this with my husband all the time, but I just feel like life treats her like shit. And I just think she's one of the strongest people ever.
Wow, be honest.
And I don't think that you give yourself enough credit for how strong you are. Okay, what do you like about it?
Oh my god. Oh god, I forgot everything. You just laid a lot on me right there. Jesus Christ. I like how honest you are.
Thank
like
you.
I don't
Can't
feel
help that if I wanted to.
I don't feel like I have to dance around eggshells and stuff when I'm with you. So I like how comfortable we can be together.
Yay, love that.
How old are you?
I just turned 29. How old are you?
28.
28.
Favorite movie? So for many years it was Master of Disguise, but I'd have to say now it's Vivarium.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's so
Is it a horror
freaking
movie?
good. It's like a psychological thriller.
Okay, I like psychological
Me
thrillers.
too. I love them so much. And that one was like so fucking strange.
Honestly, Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Oh, such a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Classic. What is your fave hair color on each other?
I really like the green and the black on you. I like green on you in general. I think green is my favorite. No matter what the tone, just greens.
Yeah, I like the green too. Honestly, I don't know. I'm really loving the look that you have now. I love the brown.
Me too. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's so like it's like a normal color. And
I know.
It's strange to say, but I love this.
Me too.
Do you two ever fight?
No, we've never gotten in a fight. There was one time I threatened not to be friends with her. She was following a certain somebody on Facebook. And I said, I can't be friends with you if you're gonna... It sounds so superficial. Like, I can't be friends with you if you're gonna be friends with them. But basically, it was my abuser's family member. So I just couldn't handle her having communications with somebody who was so mean to me and was a relative and a supporter of my abuser, which she didn't even know that she was following them. So she was like, obviously I'm going to delete them.
Yeah, I didn't even know until they commented on something one day. And then that's when you messaged me and I was like, I didn't even realize.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I can't do that if you're going to be friends with them. But that's it. I don't think we've ever really fought about anything.
Yeah, and I literally went to that comment, clicked on their profile, and deleted them.
Yeah. I don't really see us fighting, to be honest.
No.
Because it's like, even if we disagree on something, we can both like understand where each other's coming from.
Yeah,
like it doesn't make me irrationally angry. Like, I would prefer it if she didn't eat meat, but I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that most people do, and like I would never fight about stupid shit like that because like everybody's different, you know?
I would also prefer it if I didn't. It's just so hard.
I can't.
Funniest memory together? I think one of my earliest, funniest moments together was at whose mom's birthday party did we go to? It was like on the lake.
It was Aaron's. I planned a 50th birthday party for Aaron's mom.
Oh, that was his mom?
Yeah.
Okay, I knew it was somebody's mom, but I forgot
I know
who.
exactly where you're going with this. We'll insert the video footage.
Yeah. The clip.
Yeah. I'll have to snag that off your Instagram.
Every once in a while, I scroll through and I look at that video. And it cracks me up every time. Funniest memory versus favorite memory.
I don't really have one specific one. I just like hanging out, honestly. Pretty much anything.
Top tier though, I would probably have to say Florida. That was a crazy experience.
Right. That was fun. That was
so wild.
I flew her out to Florida to go to my first brand event for like 24 or 36 hours or something.
Yeah, it was like one weekend. I went to Florida for a single weekend and it was the craziest night.
I think you came in on a Saturday and left Sunday.
Yeah.
Literally.
And I spent probably a whole day in the airport.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was an experience for sure. And hopefully you get to come on more with me. I would love that.
Are you ever going to get another matching set of tattoos? I love your blonde.
I actually saw quite a few questions about matching tattoos. So we already have one matching tattoo together. And I honestly am kind of down for anything. Like, tattoos are not that serious for me. It's more of Mariah who has commitment issues. And it's expensive.
Yeah, I have a money problem.
But I literally would get anything. Like, I'm so down for anything.
Yeah, same. I want tattoos. I want tattoos so bad, but tattoos just don't want me. No questions. Just want to say you guys are so cool.
Aw, we're really not. We're kind of losers, but thank you.
Yeah, we're kind of lame, honestly.
We are.
How did we meet?
Well, we kind of knew of each other. It was in high school. I was like 17. And you know, like Facebook and MySpace was like the thing back then. So Facebook, I would see her profile and like my recommended friends. And like a lot of my friends were friends with her on there. So, and we had each other on Snapchat. I think that's how it started. And so I think I would respond to her stories sometimes and we would kind of talk a little bit then. But then I eventually asked her to hang out. But it took us like years, I think.
Yeah.
It took us like from 17 to like 20 something for us to finally take the leap.
We were friends, but we didn't really hang out all that often.
Yeah. Bruh, every time I fart, every time I sit down, I fart. Every time I sit down, a little tube is like stuck in my ass. That's like, boop.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Mine is Scream. I like the Scream movies a bunch.
I don't really know. I kind of just watch all of them.
I haven't really seen that many. I just started really getting into like more horror movies. But I really like the Scream ones because it's not just a scary movie. It's like also psychological, you know?
Yeah, I like that
and it has
aspect.
a good storyline.
I like the ones that aren't just like man with weapon kills, you know?
Yeah.
How long have we been friends? 2017.
2017. What is that?
It's 6 years.
6 years. That's actually not that long.
Did you plan your life when you were younger?
No, I really didn't. Did you? Did you plan your life like?
No, I thought I was gonna die, so
yeah, same.
I didn't plan anything. Favorite emoji you use back and forth? Maybe like Halloween ones or
Halloween ones.
The black
like,
heart.
No, I think it's the melting face.
Oh, the melting face. Yeah, because we're always going through some shit.
You know what? I just have another memory. The Billy concert was fun when we went to Louisville.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was really fun.
I like doing trips. Hopefully we can do a lot more trips.
Yeah.
Because I like that.
And I like dressing up. That was
because
really
like
fun.
I plan everything and then I give you the itinerary and I'm like, okay, come on.
Yeah, I like that you plan things. That's really awesome. Because I suck at planning things. It's a hot mess.
Dude, I love it. You guys want to know something so fucked up? Our main form of communication is on Snapchat. We never text. You want to know why? Because I don't trust this bitch to respond. The only way you can get her to respond is through Snapchat. Because then she opens it and then she feels pressure to respond.
Yeah, because it expires in 24 hours. I have a time limit.
Yeah.
But a text, it can sit there for days.
Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to send a follow-up text to you.
How did you know you were the platonic one for each other?
No one else can take our mental illnesses. I feel like we'd scare other people away, to be honest, with our mental
I feel like we're so open about it.
Like, any other friend would be like, you talk too much about how much you want to kill yourself.
Yeah, I'd be like, do you need help? Like, we don't ask
we don't
each
need
other.
help.
Yeah, we don't reach out like that.
We'll be fine.
We go along with it.
We laugh at each other.
Yeah. And if you go, I go. So it's, yeah. First impressions of each other.
I thought she was cool. I thought she was sick. She was a little scene girl, posting her little scene pictures on Facebook.
Well, I thought you were cool, and I was like, why the fuck is she wanting to be my friend? You have like all the tattoos and all that shit, and I was like, she's way too cool for me. What the heck? I think that's also why I started out so slow in the friendship too, is because I was like waiting for you to realize that you didn't actually want to be my friend, and then you just kind of stayed. So I was like, oh, I guess she's for real.
That you can literally be the only friend I have.
Well, normally people realize how annoying I am, and then they're like, I'm leaving. And then you just like never left, so.
Nope. Let's test the theory. Let me stand up and sit down real quick.
30 minutes.
Act like I'm doing something. Okay, listen. Like, where? I think when I stand up, air gets in between my ass cheeks because I'm so skinny. They don't even touch anymore. I'm so small. Can we try one more time?
So you're.
What the fuck? How is this possible? I'm gonna Google this.
Did it just start?
Yes! I'm confused.
Did you lose 5 pounds just now?
I know, right? I'm the skinniest legend. Are you good?
Yeah. Are you good?
That, I'm really not sure.
How crazy is it being BFFs with a YouTuber? Also, I love you and your palette is so pretty.
Aw, thank you.
Honestly, I forget.
Yeah, that's what Erin says too.
Like, I forget that she's, like, when people come up to her in public, I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh yeah, like, she's on the internet, like, famous.
I'm not famous, but...
Well, like, you're more famous than just, like, me with my basic
Than you.
personal profile, you know? Like, you've got, like, hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
I would consider that famous,
I
semi-famous,
know,
you know? Above average for sure.
Thank you, appreciate that. Me and my farts above average. Why is that happening to me, bitch? What? I'm sitting down again. What is going on? Are you actually kidding me? Like, how is that possible? I really want to know. Can you
It's the swiftness.
I don't think so. I think it would eventually creep up anyway.
Maybe it's your ass cheeks clapping.
They're so happy you're here.
Oh, this is a good one.
What?
Were you girls into emo music at all? If so, who? Wait, scene girls? Question mark?
I was a scene girl. She was an emo into scene girl.
Yeah.
I skipped the emo phase completely and just went straight into the scene stuff.
Yeah, I started with emo music because my sister got me started on it. What are y'all dressing as for Halloween, and what are y'all's plans?
I'm not dressing up as anything. And we're not going to like a Halloween party that I know of unless I get invited somewhere last minute. But we're going to like a lot of pumpkin patches, cornfields, hay rides, haunted houses, scream parks, things like that.
Apple orchard.
Yeah, apple orchards.
Ooh,
We have a lot of Halloween plans, but nothing like where we would wear a costume to unless we go to like the bar or something like that.
What's the event or thing that made you closer than ever? I feel like something did bring us closer together, but I don't remember what specifically?
I honestly think
I feel like it just like, out of nowhere.
I think
Maybe,
me moving helped because I really became to appreciate, like, I think when I had to say goodbye to you and I was like bawling, I was like, oh my God, I'm never gonna find a friend again. Like, I really like appreciated you and our friendship way more. And
yeah, I think the fact that you were moving, like, I was like, well, shit, like, I'm never gonna fucking see her again. We gotta hang out all the time, like, right now, because I didn't.
Yeah, we were trying to hang out way more because she
was like
knew
trying
I
to
was
make up
leaving.
for it, you know,
Yeah.
like all the times we didn't spend.
Yeah. Yeah, I also think what you go through also like brings me closer to you. Like talking about hard things that are going in our life just
Yeah.
automatically brings you closer with someone.
And the fact that I could trust you with it.
Yeah, and my husband.
Yeah.
Me and him.
You two are a unit.
Yeah. Unit. Okay, so those are all the questions. I'm going to finish applying this, which I already applied. I'm just checking everything. And then we're going to go in and apply the color remover. I'm going to go ahead and speed through this and voice over the rest of the video for you guys. So that way my neighbors can sleep and we're not super loud and annoying. Once I have all the lightener applied at her regrowth, I'm going in with Schwarzkopf Bond Enforcing Color Remover. This is one of the most gentle color removers while being the most effective that I've ever found and I've ever used. I do have a whole dedicated video on Schwarzkopf Color Remover. I will leave that linked on screen for you guys. And thankfully, you guys can find it on Amazon, even though it's a professional product. So I will leave this color remover linked in the description down below. And it's not super, super expensive. You get like a whole pack of them and you have a part A, a part B, and then you mix it with 10 or 6 volume developer. I'm using 10 volume, but basically part B is just conditioner. So it's like a very, very gentle way to remove color. It is bleach based, so it's more damaging than like vitamin C, but it's definitely the most gentle like bleach based color remover I've ever found, and it works really, really well. I'm sad to see this like bluish green color go because it is one of my favorites that we've ever done. But if you guys are looking for a really good dark forest green that comes out of the hair super easily, check out Lunar Tides Juniper Green. It is my all-time favorite forest emerald green, and it comes out of the hair so easily, and it is such a beautiful shade. It's hard to find bluish greens or greens in general that come out of the hair. Normally they stain. This one came out so beautifully, and we only let this process for like 15 to 20 minutes, and her hair was to this nice like pale yellow canvas. I was shocked at how well that worked. So then we're going to apply the color. I have this neon green color mixed up. I used Lunar Tides Neon Lime, Lunar Tides Aurora Green, and Manic Panic Electric Lizard. I also wound up adding a few pumps of the Manic Panic Atomic Turquoise. Then for the purple, I'm adding Pravana Violet, and the black, we're using the same shade we've used for the past couple years, which is the Ion Midnight Blue Black 2B, and I mix that with 10 volume. So I love that black, you guys. It's really good. It's like a blue black. It is so pigmented. It stays in the hair really well. And the Pravana Violet, you guys, when I'm using Pravana Violet on somebody I know changes their hair often, aka Mariah or myself, that's the purple I go to because it removes out of the hair super easily. And if you just let it fade out naturally, it is the most beautiful fade out because it's a cool toned purple and it has like a bluish undertone to it. It fades to like this beautiful like lavender into silver and then back to white and then blonde. So it is the most beautiful purple and it comes out of the hair super easily. It is professional, but I think we can find it on Amazon. So if so, I will leave it linked down below. And if you guys have never tried Lunar Tides before or Manic Panic, don't sleep on either of those brands. They are so good. Like Lunar Tides has such amazing colors, and so does Manic Panic. They have some of the most vivid neon shades, and they're accessible for everybody. You can buy them online or in store, so definitely check out Manic Panic and Lunar Tides. I'll leave a link to them in the description down below. So I start by applying the green all over her roots, and then I work my way from the bottom up to the top, and I apply the purple. Now, because these two colors are opposite of the color wheel, you can't really blend them together super well. You need to blend them together a little bit just so that way there's not a blonde band in between the two colors, but you can't really work the two colors and like glide them and ombre them into each other because they don't sit anywhere close to each other on the color wheel and it will not look pretty. So I had to be very careful to make sure the two colors were touching, and they blended a tiny bit, but not super blended together because I didn't want any muddy pieces. And then I go ahead and I go in with that permanent black color and I apply it on her ends, giving them a refresh, and I blend that up into the purple. Now the black and the purple, I don't have to worry because I'm using permanent and semi-permanent, and those two colors go well together. So I can just blend the permanent right up into the purple color and it will cover the purple really easily. But I do have to be careful to wipe my gloves off in between each section because I don't want any of that permanent black or any of that super dark purple to get on the neon green and cause any splotchiness on her hair. So it's a very tedious process of wiping my hands, taking small sections, making sure to saturate, making sure not to overlap, but also not create banding. It is a very long process and it takes a lot of patience, but you could definitely do it at home. And I absolutely loved the way this turned out, and I was shocked at how well it turned out. I was really doubting myself on this one. All right, you guys, we got everything applied. We're gonna let this sit for around like 35-40 minutes. Rinse using cold water, deep condition, and I will be right back to show you guys the finished results. And I'm really hoping it turns out good because I'm scared. All right, you guys, we are back. Here is the finished result, and honestly, I'm pretty impressed with myself. I was kind of freaking out the whole time because this is a very scary color to do. It turned out really good. I'll spin her around and show you 360, but she's giving a witch's brew from Alani Nu, like a poison apple. It's definitely Halloween and spooky themed, and the black on the ends complements the colors up here so much. I'm very proud. So I will go ahead and spin her around and show you the full 360 of her hair. I was shocked at how well this turned out. The whole time I was really doubting myself, but I am obsessed with this color combo. It screams Halloween. That green is the most perfect slime green I have ever mixed up, and that purple definitely screams Halloween. Like when I think of a Halloween purple, that is the color I think of, and the black is pitch black. And this color combo definitely is Halloween, and it's exactly what I was picturing in my head. I think I did a pretty good job at blending, but not blending too much. Here is a video I took on my phone. I am obsessed. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link to that is in the description down below. I post way more of my everyday life on there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.